Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming Review Blitz. I'm your host, Miles, and today we're diving headfirst into a game inspired by none other than the angry video game nerd himself. That's right, we're talking about Angry Video Game Nerd 8-Bit, an 8-bit throwback being released on Steam, modern consoles, and get this, the original NES. Yep, the gray toaster lives again. Now, just to clarify, this review is based on the demo version available on PC via Steam. Right out of the gate, the game screams classic NES vibes. The pixel art, the chiptune audio, the intentionally janky enemy placement. It's like someone dug up a lost cartridge from 1989, slapped AVGN's face on it, and hit export to Steam. Gameplay-wise, it's basically Mega Man with a beer gut and a potty mouth. You slide, you shoot, you dodge cheap death traps. It's all very familiar. It's like the devs took Mega Man 2, changed the blue bomber into a pissed-off nerd with a zapper, and called it a day. But to be fair, the controls are tight and there's some solid platforming here, even if it leans heavily into the copy-slash-paste formula. The difficulty? Surprisingly toned down. If you've played earlier AVGN games, or heaven forbid, some of the games he reviews, you'd expect a controller snapping experience. But this one plays it safer, probably to appeal to a wider audience who aren't looking to have a rage-induced stroke. That said, there are still some frustrating moments clearly designed to make you scream, throw things, or both, in the spirit of the source material. Now let's talk about the music. And by talk, I mean complain. It's repetitive, high-pitched, and about as welcome as a pop quiz on a Friday afternoon. I would have gladly muted it if the option existed. I'm not saying my ears were bleeding, but they were definitely considering it. The game also includes live-action cutscenes of James, AVGN himself, explaining the story and his mission. You'd think that's cool, and it sort of is, but the contrast between crisp HD video and an 8-bit game is jarring. It's like watching a Blu-ray through a Game Boy. Honestly, it would have made more sense if they leaned into the Sega CD aesthetic. Grainy, awkward, and wonderfully retro. Instead, it feels like a weird modern insert in a game that's otherwise stuck in the 80s. With just 2 demo levels, you actually get a pretty decent understanding of what the full game is aiming for. It showcases its mechanics, humor, and AVGN-themed enemies pulled straight from the show. It's fun in short bursts, but never quite breaks out of the shadow of the Mega Man blueprint. Honestly, the whole time I was playing, I couldn't stop thinking about that one episode of AVGN where he reviewed fan-made games starring himself. This feels exactly like one of those, except now someone's trying to charge money for it. Which brings me to my final gripe, the price. Would I pay $30 or even $20 for this game? Nope, not a chance. It's charming in its own way, and fans of the nerd will find things to enjoy, but at the end of the day, it's basically Mega Man with angry voice clips and poop jokes. If that sounds like your kind of Saturday night, hey, go for it. But for the rest of us, it feels like a budget title wrapped in nostalgia and sold at a premium price. This game is a piece of shit with the laziest developers, who probably fucked themselves all night in order to make this piece of shit. The fuckers who came up with the ideal drunk, more fucking rolling rock than James could ever consume in one episode. Fuck this game for having shit pickle if you down to your last life and barely able to keep up with the stupid ass platforming that this fucking dysfunctional bitch ass of a game call itself doing. Fuck Mike Matei for being in the first game but never as himself on the show. Fuck Fred Fucks for being named Fred fucking Fucks. And last but not least, super fuck Jeremy Suarez. Who the fuck is Jeremy Suarez? He's the kid from Bernie Mac show, but this nut fucker was never on the show. But he was in the AVGN movie, but never in the fucking game. What an ass wipe James is. If you like this review or have a different view of this fucking game, leave a comment below and please like and subscribe to this channel for more reviews like this. And I see you next time.
Thank you for watching this episode of Informers Inc. Remember this game. I hope you help support your local content creators by donating on the QR link below. Also, hit the subscribe and hit the bell. And once again, thanks.